Hey guys, so Monster Hunter World came out. You might have heard that from like one or two people.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like an informal like LP series. We're not officially LPing the whole game. It's just kind of I feel like playing Monster Hunter. Let's hunt some shit today.
Which is kind of how you play Monster Hunter.
Yeah, really. Although this game has a lot more story content than your typical Monster Hunter game. So we just found ourselves a drop-in quest. And we're just gonna drop in and fight some shit and see where it takes us.
All right.
Oh, there we go. So now I can take off.
Okay, there's your... Oh, I didn't get a good look at the Sky Wyvern.
Yeah, and even though my little buddy took off with me, he's gonna mysteriously disappear by the time I get to the mission.
Right.
Because there's already 3 other people in the quest. Nobody questions where the Palicos go.
They just go into a hole.
The kind of neat thing, just an aside for you, Evan, is that apparently the difficulty is adjusted dynamically depending on like whether people are joining your mission or not.
Yeah, I mean it's... Well, every Monster Hunter, like, up till now has always, like, adjusted based on how many people are in your party, right?
No, but I mean on the fly.
Oh, like the... Oh, really?
It's like when someone joins you in Diablo.
Oh, the Minions of Hell.
Yeah,
get stronger. Okay.
Exactly. Like it just tells you, like difficulty is being adjusted for more people.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. All right, so.
Oh, there's a guy.
Yep. He's gonna eat my ration.
Hydro.
Like water.
Yeah, but okay.
That's his name. All right, so we're hunting Anjanath and that Q. What's his name? And okay, Anjanath is up there. So let's set a waypoint.
Oh, they're both kind of close. Oh, wait, that one's...
Well, that's a different monster entirely.
Oh, okay.
The other one is Jagras, which is not... It's not one of our targets. And, like, most people just ignore him because Jagras is... He's the great Joggy. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you don't need his shit. Like, he's going to be the first armor set you make, but you're not going to need him.
These bugs are way better than paintball, by the way. To anyone who's listening...
And you'll notice that my mantle is poking through my shield. Which I've never seen that before.
Clipping, assets clipping, has been in literally every Monster Hunter since Monster Hunter. So,
but it's never been this bad in World.
So I'm not surprised.
There's kind of a neat thing where there's a lot of. I was just going to talk about those bats. There's a lot of little scripted things to make going in and out of caves and stuff more interesting.
Right.
The problem is that there's a lot of caves on this map where bats fly past you is the programmed response.
Oh,
and it gets really silly really quickly when you keep running in and out of caves and bats fly.
Bats happen. Oh, look at that.
And then Devil Dinosaur happened. Wait, I gotta get his footprint. There we go. Now I got his footprint.
Perfect. What's sparking?
Somebody put a trap down.
Oh, there's a paralyzed trap. Okay.
Yeah. So you want to explain how monster hunting works, Evan, while I'm fighting?
Okay. You mean multiplayer in general?
I mean, just the basics of Monster Hunter for people who are, curious.
Okay, yeah. So for people who've never played a Monster Hunter game, it should basically be called Dinosaur Hunter.
There's a bear.
Okay. Yeah. But, yeah, essentially you and 4 people team up to hunt a mark, and the marks are dangerous beasties. So this is one of said beasties. HP to 0 finishes the hunt, just like every other thing in every other game. But
that was a critical hit I was telling you
about.
Oh,
I gotcha.
So it's very a critical hit just happened. Everybody pay attention.
Yeah. And felling the beasties gets drops, just like every other thing in every other game. But the monster has various parts of its body, like a tail and a head and legs, as things do.
Which is why I'm swinging at the air, because you typically want to hit those. Look how far the fucker can jump.
Wow.
That's the move that ends you if you don't see it coming. He just jumps across the area and murders you.
So, rather than just smash the monster anywhere to get the HP to 0, you can hit specific body parts. Each sort of body part on the monster has its own little kind of separate HP value. Like the tail, for instance. And if you do enough damage to the tail specifically, a bit of it will come off. And bits that you chop off a monster provide bonus drops. So, in addition to killing the monster for drops, you can sort of try to maim the monster for more
drops.
Yeah.
we picked the exact same verbiage. Nice.
Yeah. So, which is why Alex is getting at these really odd angles and just trying to be right up his butt, like, a lot, because
People really appreciate it if you help. Like, being the one guy on the team who's trying to cut the tail fucking sucks.
yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, this looks good. Yeah, everyone's wailing on the
Yeah.
tail now because the monster fell over.
Ah, damn it.
But essentially, I mean, it sounds very simple, but that's sort of it. It's just kind of a boss rush game, and you do crafting and gathering and some other things, but
Yeah. Oops.
the joy of it, other than it just being a boss rush and you fighting monsters one after another, is it's not like explicitly stated in dialogue or narrative or whatever, but there's a lovingly crafted world and ecosystem here that these monsters live in.
A Monster Hunter world,
Yeah.
if you will.
And if you sort of look...
Oh, wow. Suddenly...
Wait, is that another guy? Oh,
I don't think so.
That's the... Yeah.
But there's Jagras, and he's run the fuck
Yeah.
away.
But yeah, if you sort of just observe these monsters doing things, you can see that it's kind of like why it's cool to watch a National Geographic special.
Yeah.
Because you just get to see these animals existing in their natural habitat, and that's always cool.
Yeah, I have no interest in biology whatsoever, but you and I frequently get into, like, weird, like, nerdy conversations, like, oh, look, it has gills. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that must be how it's able to, like, travel through the sand.
Yeah. And you really can't see that by what we're doing here, because
Yeah.
this is just Alex with a cartoonishly large weapon, and like four other guys
Oh, God.
with cartoonishly large weapons.
All swinging at the monster,
Fighting a monster.
at a dinosaur's butt.
Yeah. But when you play on your own and when you take your time with it, hey, look, so the tail just popped off.
Yes.
Now that tail is lootable, and everyone will stop to loot it unless they're doing it wrong. You're supposed to loot mid-fight, guys. Come on.
Motherfucker.
Wait, who died?
Somebody else.
Oh. Oh, yeah,
Lodi
that's...
Pit Malu.
Yeah, if it's a team effort, so if anyone dies, it's,
Bravo, asshole.
it's game over if anyone dies. So you sort of want to...
Well, it's game over if you get 3 cart. It's called carting.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's
Because when you
it's round
yeah.
over. Is
You can have a total of 3 deaths per hunt, and then so the danger of having really shitty players is that they're going to cart more frequently than experienced players.
Yeah.
And so, like, you don't want to be the guy who costs your team the mission.
Right.
I spent fucking like 20 minutes fighting this guy yesterday, and then like somebody triple card at the last second.
But that's sort of why...
Damn it! I didn't get the tail.
No, you didn't. See, that's why you loot mid-fight.
That's why you loot That's why you loot mid fight.
So you're sort of in a way encouraged to not... You're sort of encouraged to play like you've got a pair because you want everybody to be mixing it up in there, pulling their weight, and you don't want the monster going after one guy all the time because he'll be the guy that dies.
Right.
And yeah. So I mean, if you die, it's not a big deal. Like, you just kind of try again.
Yeah.
And be a little more cautious this time.
Like, I'm frustrated, but I mean, you're going to die. Like, that's
Yeah.
how this game works. Like, the important thing is to learn from your deaths. Don't be the jackass who runs in and gets murdered
Yeah.
immediately and goes, oh, well, clearly what I did wrong was not running in hard enough.
And if you see it, if you see
don't be the guy who like when Bird Dinosaur is charging up his atomic breath, go like, now is the time to start sharpening my weapon right in front of him.
Yeah,
that guy.
But
also, don't play Greatsword ever.
yeah, and if you see a teammate kind of getting jumped on, like, get in there. It's sort of Dark Souls rules where when the guy that the monster is attacking runs away and everyone else wails on him.
Yeah.
And then when the monster switches targets, that guy goes evasive maneuvers and everyone else attacks him.
Yeah, basically. All right, let's see what other fun stuff is going on. So someone's hunting Tobikadichi. Oh, let's switch it to rewards because I'm mercenary and I need to get something.
Oh. Okay.
I want to get something for my time. So let's see. So we got Jagras.
Yeah, not anything but Jagras.
We got another Toby. Let's see. I might do Tobikadichi. This is Anjanath. We just did that. Got a lot of stuff. Oh, this is Ju, the one you wanted to see.
Oh,
so,
is it?
Yeah. So let's go.
Okay, yeah, I do want to see this.
Yeah, let's go take a look at this one. And then since we'll have like a minute or two, let me show you the food cutscene. It's really good. Because he's got to like go find like the monster.
Yeah.
So let's go to the canteen and talk to the Meowscular chef. The cat characters always have punny names like that.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
Look at his sous chefs there.
Yeah.
Wait, this is like what's that thing where?
Benihana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that looks so good.
I know, right? So that cutscene is amazing, and I watch it every time.
You know, I believe it's a rule in fantasy that if your profession is... If you live in a world where adventuring is a viable profession, that people just make fantastic meals.
Well, I mean...
And you can walk into a tavern and they'll just cook you a whole chicken and cut a wheel of cheese in half and give it to you.
Well, I think what's more relevant is that these characters live in a world where like their whole job is to fight giant fantastic beasts, and you know, fighting a giant fantastic beast will also produce giant fantastic meat.
Right.
Stands to reason.
But I mean, that was a chicken. Like, he gave you a chicken on the plate.
Yeah, but it was probably like a Q,
like a monster
chicken or something. Yeah, that's what, like there are like moss swines, like the pigs and stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
And like, you know, so yeah, it's got to be something. Like we can't all just eat Aptonoth all the time.
Pretty much. But yeah, so the HUD you guys are seeing are, again, this is for the Monster Hunter newbie. The HUD you're seeing on the left sort of has the life bar and shows that he's having a sort of a hard time of it.
Yeah, this guy's already getting wrecked.
Because that green bar just got chopped in half.
This guy apparently like wrecks newbies, and I didn't have any trouble finding this guy. When I did the fight like with level appropriate gear.
The life bar is getting lowish, so Alex is rushing to the aid of his fellow hunter.
I'm going as fast as I can. I'm gonna try shooting some rocks at it if need be, hoping I can.
Oh,
get
there
his
it
attention.
is. Is that it?
That's him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the big fish thing over there in the back.
All right, and another hunt just joined us, as you can see by the.
But it's also probably made him stronger.
Yeah. All right, so Alex being at full health, and stalwart, and
I just mounted his ass.
Other adjectives.
Awesome.
Yeah, has jumped in and given the beast what for, because it was hurting our fellow friend.
Stabby, stabby. He's like trying to buck me off.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. And because I did this completely, I get a free like super discharge.
Ah, cool. So yeah, if you can manage to hop on top of a monster's back, you can sort of get a neat little cinematic damage adventure.
Yeah. It's quite cool.
So
And you can't see all the cool stuff I'm doing because of the water.
yeah.
But I just charged up my shield.
So see, on the topic of nerdy Nat Geo stuff, you know, I'd reckon that this is a piscine type wyvern, or beastie.
I believe that that critical hit.
Yeah.
I love that animation. So like,
I'd imagine he can't quite dive under the mud too far. I'm sure
Yeah.
he can go under and resurface, but he's not gonna.
well, something neat is he makes these little platforms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I believe you can get like legit stuck in the mud,
Ah, gotcha.
but those little platforms are usually pretty safe.
So yeah, I mean, as basically like a vet here, I'm not sure why this would wreck noobs.
But like this guy was getting his ass beat, and like I was doing this guy earlier today because I needed Aqua Sacks, and like every team I was in was getting ruined, like before I got there.
Are they just not used to fighting in like waist deep water?
Maybe, but I mean, it doesn't impact your
Yeah.
movement that much.
It just means you can't see your.
There you go. Like we.
Wow. Oh, it's a dual blade bro. That's my weapon of choice.
And he's wearing some kind of samurai. Oh right, I believe the samurai armor is a like special like overlay you get by getting the collector's edition.
Oh, cool.
So like you
Okay.
just put it over like any armor, and it makes you look like that.
So yeah, the loot. When a monster dies, you can loot it up to 3 times, and loot is RNG.
You want to capture the monster, but nobody ever fucking captures the monster.
Because frickin', well, like, capturing requires items and sort of planning beyond just wail on the guy.
It really doesn't. When you see them limping away, you pull out your trap, and then you trap them, and then you trank them until they stop moving. It's super easy. But
I mean-
I always have to fight I literally have to fight my team to get a capture.
Yeah, I mean you
Captures
so-
are almost always better than killing.
Yeah, you've gotta buy traps and tranquilizer things, and some drops are only available on capture and or kill.
Right.
And so, depending on what you're going for, is really what dictates whether you want to capture or kill a monster.
Yeah, basically. But
Capturing usually gives you more drops, but it costs a bit of money for the traps and the tranks, and or a bit of crafting or finding.
But the other I got a trophy that says I am the reinforcements. But I didn't get anything. Bullshit.
Well,
But the big advantage of capturing is that there are some monster parts that you can only get. If you don't capture them, you can only get the parts by breaking certain parts of the monster.
right.
But those parts tend to also show up on the capture table. So if you break them and capture, you get 2 shots
Yeah.
at the item as opposed to 1, and that's a big deal when you're going after like 2% drop items.
Right.
Like that Rathian plate,
I mean, essentially what
which
you do,
I got by forcing a capture when my team was insisting on wailing on the fucker.
Yeah, like essentially what you do is, so that's the other half of the game is after you hunt these monsters, they drop RNG loot, and you use the RNG loot to make armor for yourself.
Right.
And armor, makes you get less damage, but also looks really cool.
And also gives you like new abilities and elemental attributes and whatnot you can apply.
Yeah, and so basically what you do is you'll go to a crafting thing and you'll see, okay, in order to craft this piece of the armor, I need this drops off the monsters, and then you go online and it's like, okay, the guy's foot or whatever only drops when you kill it, or the guy's heart only drops when you capture it,
Right.
or whatever. And so you do whatever you need to do.
Expeditions. Anything fun? Let's fight Toby Kadichi.
Yeah, let's see this.
There's no rewards in that one.
But do it for the people, Alex.
Fine. God. Can't believe I'm gonna do this for free.
We hunt the monsters for the sport.
Well, that just sounds needlessly cruel. So, I guess I'll do Toba Kadichi, and then that'll probably take up the rest of the time we have for this video.
Yeah.
So then next video, if we can't find anything cool to fight, then I'll just do like the next like story mission.
Yeah.
See what comes up.
I mean, we should take a look at the story
Yeah, yeah.
See the other side of the experience.
Right. He canceled the SOS flare. Did they win? That notification always comes up when when you win a mission. So I'm wondering if they managed to beat him, like, while I was joining. Oh, never mind.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Off we go. Also, you can depart from anywhere, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, because the wyvern just picks you up.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, I think it was... I forget if it was for Ultimate or Generation. I think it was Generations. Generations had, like, a huge, like prep area for multiplayer missions, so, like, I could not figure out, like, the right order of things to do to actually leave when I did my first mission, and, like, everyone was just standing around waiting for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, the gong isn't working! Like...
Yeah.
And I couldn't ask them for help, because you don't have, like, voice chat, or, like, real chat. Man, some fucker took exactly one first aid med.
Well...
What the hell?
He only needs one. When you land in a hunt area, you land in your base camp, and base camp has a chest with supplies for everyone to share.
And you're not supposed to be an asshole and take it all. But people do.
Yeah.
I went into a 2-man mission. There were only 2 people in there when I had joined. And there were no supplies left. And the mission had, like, just started, so I don't know how... Like, they have to have just used everything, like, out of spite.
Yeah.
Or something. Like, I was really pissed off. So, like, I'm helping you, asshole, and now you're making me dig into my own supply of fucking, like, steaks and stuff? No.
I mean, that's like when you just 3-cart them. And be like, fuck you.
like return spite.
Yeah.
Counter spite.
Yeah. Like, I've had people do that before in other Monster Hunters when,
Oh, this is cool. There's like a vine pathway you can take.
Oh, cool.
If you make... It's like in Sonic, there's like the cool guy path.
Yeah.
And then like all the losers just run like down the river.
No, yeah, like freaking, oh, hello.
Yes, that's Toby Kadichi.
Oh, he's cute. He's small.
He is quite cute. So I'm going to wait for my compadres.
So he can't see you?
I mean, he just saw me.
Okay. I was going to say, you seem pretty close for him not to detect you.
You told him where I was, Evan. You gave me away. Although, it's funny that you mentioned that because...
Are you using a lightning weapon on this lightning?
Yeah, that was a dumb idea.
Okay, just checking.
It's only like 10% lightning.
Yeah.
So it's not a big... It shouldn't be a big deal. It's not like Zingor, who will literally go Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
if you dare to use lightning on him. So he's problematic because he's super mobile.
Yeah, he's a quick one.
Oh, but like... I was just saying, it's ironic you mentioned not being able to see me, because the mission that introduces him is the mission that introduces your special new hunter tools. The first one being a, like, special hunter cloak that makes you invisible to monsters briefly when you use it.
Oh, alright.
So it's just kind of ironic there.
It's like freaking Frodo's, like, elven cape.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't have a lot of duration, but, I mean, like, you can use... There's actually, like, stealth in this game. You can, like, hide in, like, bushes and stuff. So I think the idea is you use it and either, like, run the fuck away,
or get to the next bush.
Yeah, get to a bush and then, like, that's a puddle of poison right there. So I don't want to engage him if I can help it while he's standing in the poison. Poison is very detrimental in Monster Hunter.
This guy's all over the place.
Yeah, he's super wiggly. It also kind of makes it hard to, like, dodge him.
Hey, nice
that crit, yeah.
Oh, did you get paralyzed? Did you get a...
No, that's smoke.
Oh, okay.
But there are spores. Do you get poisoned?
I mean, he's been walking in that shit constantly.
Yeah, but I mean, he's like trailing like
yeah,
purple,
he's got
so
purple stuff.
I think he might actually
looks like
be
he got poisoned, yeah.
Yeah, shoot rocks at him. Oh god. Oh, let's see. That's the dodge I was telling you about.
Oh, neat.
It's got like a huge distance on it.
Is he like limping away already?
I don't know.
He's
not limping. Yeah, he's just leaving, taking his time. Might as well sharpen my weapon. So we got JP and Ching Chong.
Yeah, that's like Korean.
It might very well
I have
be.
no idea. Yeah, no, I know it's Korean, but I can't read a lick of it.
Well, that's troublesome for me because I already resolved to learn like ways to like how to insult Japanese people.
Oh,
and I've
okay.
also got to learn to insult there's a footprint or something. I need to learn how to insult Korean people apparently when they fuck it up.
But yeah, what was I saying before? Oh, yeah.
Speaking of which, I need someone to teach me how to say how the hell do you 3-cart in 2 minutes, and also like some kind of like wordplay, like comparing their bombing to Hiroshima.
Oh, we've got a bow guy. I just noticed.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. No, so yeah, I was saying jackasses that take all the supplies. Like, I joined a guy's hunt, and it was in a freaking volcano area.
That guy just smacked me.
It was in a high temperature area, and I got there like right when it started, but the jackass took all the cool drinks.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know why, because jackass.
Yeah. Anyway, so translation for people that aren't familiar, like, climate is a thing for some.
Oh, I didn't know you meant cool drinks, the item. I thought you just meant like all the really neat items.
No. Yeah. I was in an area where climate matters, and the supply box in those things usually has items that allow you to compensate for that, because you can't just stand in a volcano. Like, you can't just stand next to lava.
You can if you're wearing the right armor.
Yeah. So typically the supply box for hunting those areas will have things that keep you cool. Otherwise you're going to take continual damage when you fight. But yeah, the guy just took all of the things out of the supply box that would allow me to exist there. So I just said, fuck you.
Well, I mean, if you'd called him on it, he would have been like, well, you should have brought fucking, like, drinks, noob.
Yeah, but rather than call him on it, I just went and, like, stood in the lava area and, like, died.
Oh, that was cool. I got a crit on, like, the super discharge. Damn it, look at this!
Yeah!
This is what dual blade people do. They don't care that they're hitting you.
Yeah, well. They're also outputting, like, sick damage. It's worth it.
But it was hurting me and my feelings. Oh, and he broke apart. Or he broke off a part.
Anyway, yeah,
And he hit him so hard he killed the music.
Is he
Oh,
bugged?
it's going.
Oh. Anyway, yeah, so I just ran out to the hot area and, like, died. And then ran out to the hot area and died again. And then I ran out to the hot area again. But then that time, he came to me and offered me some of the fucking cool drinks.
Fuck you, JP. Pro tip: when a monster like flies up in the air and starts like dancing around, they're going to rain death upon somebody. So so you run the fuck away.
Well,
I bet JP was the bow guy and he thought he was safe
Yeah.
at bow distance and failed.
but yeah, hunting the monsters is like really fun. Like just fighting cool bosses that do cool stuff is really fun. And as an added bonus, if you learn about the world and the monsters, it all feels very real and it's a really fun experience. You just have to kind of try it.
Right.
Describing it, it's always hard with Monster Hunter because it's very much one of those things where when you just tell somebody about it,
it doesn't sound cool.
Yeah.
But when you see when you actually play it, then
yeah,
it's-
exactly.
Yeah, like Evan had to run me through like a training camp.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you literally were like, "You got okay, I'm coming over right now."
Yeah.
And you like brought your Wii over and you like made me play Try
Yeah.
for like the rest of the night. It was fun. All right, so we're done with multiplayer for the moment. We'll do like one more video and we'll have like a bit more of a like regimented experience. And,
Yeah, because
help with
Monster
it.
Hunter comes in single player and multiplayer varieties.
Yeah.
Both are fun. This is multiplayer. You know, let's look at single player and
Yep. All right, so we'll see you guys in the next video.